Hi there. Today I'm doing a video about money rituals, money spells, and I have a few things here on the table that you will need for it. I'll turn this volume down a little bit. Okay. So I have a few things here on the table that you'll need to participate in this. If you would like to participate in it, or if you would like to do your own money spells. So I have first thing I have here is, let's put this close so you can see what it is. It's basil, okay, and you will need some of this. I have ground cinnamon, which is really good for money rituals. You have sea salt, and you have to make sure that it is indeed sea salt, okay, because sea salt is natural, all right, and we want to make sure we're using things that are that was indeed made from God, the universe Himself, for our natural uses. Okay, so a few steps has already been kind of fast forward that I've already done, unfortunately. But I will explain them to you, and I'll show you exactly what I have done. Okay, I have a few incense here that I'm going to be using, and this one is, let me see, this is the neck champa, frankincense, and patchouli leaves. Okay, so I'm gonna get them out so that they can start doing this work as we do these rituals. Okay, I have a little bit of instrumental music playing in the background. You don't have to do it. I just like to do it. So I don't know if you can hear it, but what I'm doing here is I'm getting one of each incense to use so I can get them sparked up and ready to go. Okay. And I have them out, so we're ready with it. David Hill directed a poly of instruments on WBGC in that set of dances from the collection. Okay, so right as I was speaking on the music, the infomercial came on because it's a radio station, and the infomercial came on, so I had paused the video, trying to wait for it to go by, but for lack of time, I just stopped the music, and I will start it back up in just a few, okay? When I think that they're finished talking. So what I'm doing here is that I am lighting my incense to get them started up. And usually I would like to use sage beforehand to clear and cleanse the area and energy of everything. But unfortunately I don't have any more, and I just realized I have to order some more, so I'll be ordering some more. And with my intent, I am clearing the energy here around. Okay, so I have the incense now going. Yes, we go on my cute. Okay, so I have the incense right here going for us. Okay, so sorry about that. Trying to get these incense to be perfect so that way I don't have any issues or problems. You always want to make sure your incense are where though there's no issues and problems as far as burning anything or anything like that. Okay. Um, as I told you before, I had already had a few steps done. So with this particular one, candle here is green for the color of money, and I have it already inscribed. So I have inscribed dollar signs, and also I have it saying, let's see what it's saying. I have for here no harm to none, so mote be $5,000 or more, or it could say $500 or more, or whatever it is that you want it to say. Okay, so I have it. Okay. And so what I will be doing with it now is placing it into this candle holder here. But before I do that, there's a few steps that I have to do. So I'm just going to put it right there for a second because there is some things I have to do with it. Okay. And what I'm doing with it, what I am doing with it is charging it. And it's still talking on the radio, so it's not ready yet. So I'm going to charge it. Okay. And this was another thing that I'm using, which is you might need to get. Okay. And I just basically, there's a couple ways you can get the vegetable on there, but you want to make sure that you get the vegetable oil on here. Okay. And I haven't put it on there yet, so just give me 1 second. Okay. We're going to walk through this together. But what I'm doing now is I'm getting a sheet of paper out, and I have a sheet of paper here. Okay. So I'm folding the paper and to have folded towards me. Okay, so there it is. And I'll be using this. This is the basil. I sprinkle a little into this paper. Okay. Because we're going to need it in a few minutes. And then the same thing with the cinnamon. I'll be sprinkling a little bit of that onto this paper. Okay. And I will roll this candle up that's inscribed, and I inscribed it with a safety pin. So this is my safety pin that I inscribed it with. Okay, so I'm using the candle here and putting the vegetable oil on it, all around it. Okay, and I put it into my hand, and now that I am doing a spin around to making sure that the vegetable oil is all over it. Okay, and it looks kind of shiny to me. It's like it's ready. Okay, so next thing I'll be doing is with the paper here that I put the cinnamon and the basil in. I'll just be rolling it around, rolling the candle around in it to make sure that it's picking up the basil and cinnamon all around it. Okay. Yeah. And it looks like it's pretty good. Okay. So what I have here now is a nicely dressed candle with cinnamon and basil. So I can put that in there. And this paper here can now be discarded. Okay. I'm going to pause the video for 1 second so I can go wash my hands so that I can continue here with the money ritual. Okay. And I am back here. Okay. So the next thing we'll be doing is I have a dollar bill here because I always like to have some type of currency to let spirits know that what we're talking about here. Okay. Even though we have inscribed the candle and all, but just still like to have the currency to another way of letting them know. Okay. So I have a white candle here in this one, and it's a tea light candle. Okay. So what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to inscribe it as well. Okay. So I'm putting the dollar sign in it, letting spirit know that I'm talking about money. Okay. And I have put $3 signs in it. I've inscribed $3 signs in it. Of course, you're not going to be able to see it, but it's there. The next thing I have here is, let's see if I can show you it, Hoyt's cologne. Okay. And I don't have that much left, so I'm going to have to put like a drop of it into the actual tea light candle. Okay. Okay. So I have put a drop into it so that it can also be a way of charging this candle up. Okay. Now, over here is also another honey. It's a honey jar actually that I have prepared in advance for the full moon ritual. Okay, Now this one should probably be into another video so I can show you exactly what I did and how I created this, okay? But I am going to put it in with this one because it's one day after the 2 days after the full moon, and you can always use this up to 3 days after that full moon, okay? So in there I have pieces of paper. I wrote down my intention of what I had wanted, okay, so to happen. So I wrote that down, tore out the pieces of paper, placed it in. I put in cinnamon, honey, and some other herbs, and I will show you that in another video, okay? But I have this one here that will be along with this, okay? So put this in here, and I'm sorry, this one doesn't go in here. This one is coming out of there, and it's going to go onto here, okay? Okay. So I always like to do things towards me, okay? So it's kind of counterclockwise. So I'll be starting over here and making my way over back, okay? As I light these up. Okay. So I'm gonna move this over. Still have it here so you can see it, but just bring it these so you can see these two and what's going on with these two. Okay. So the reason why this one here is on top of the honey jar, okay, is because it's getting away. The candle itself is charging what I have written in here and the honey, which is making it sweet to what I have written in here, okay? And this will charge this, okay? Also, I like to take a moment to do a visualization of what it is that I am trying to visualize and accomplish here with this money ritual, okay? And as I'm doing that, I'm going to take a second to do it, okay? Okay, I'm continuing here to visualize myself with the amount of money that I would like, and also I'm visualizing myself with the material possession that I would like. Okay, I am also imagining and visualizing myself with the affirmations that I have put inside of my honey jar. Okay. So I'm sorry, I just realized that I did have my incense holder that I will place my incense in here. Okay. So that makes things a little bit better, easier. Okay. Okay. So as I'm visualizing, I'm going to be holding my dollar bill, okay, because I like to smell the money. And smelling the money is always a great way of accomplishing what it is that you're trying to accomplish, okay? So I have it here to my nose, and what I am saying to myself is that I am at one with a lot of money. As I'm smelling it, I am at one with a lot of money. I am at one with a lot of money. And I'm seeing myself with lots of money, okay? I'm talking about the stacks, like, the stacks of hundreds dollar bills wrapped around with the white tape, okay? And to make it, $1,000, $10,000, I see myself with lots of those, okay? And I'm smelling the money. Okay, so I am thanking the universe and spirit for allowing this money to be in my possession because at this moment here and now it is mine as I'm doing this ritual, okay? Now I decree and I declare it that the money is indeed mine, okay? So what I am Seeking is seeking me. Okay, so it's a few things that I say, okay, as I'm doing this. And I would say, money comes and money grows. Money's mine, to me it flows. Okay? I'm thinking hard again, okay? Visualizing what it is that I want to accomplish. I can see myself with it. I can see myself counting it. I can feel it almost in my hands. Okay? I believe in this coming. So suddenly I see the pile. Suddenly I hold the sum. Suddenly I end the trial. For the money it has come. For the money that I need. For the need that is so strong. For these words that I do read brings the money right along. Brings the money without waiting. Brings the money right to me. Brings the answer to my waiting. Brings the money right to me. Brings the answer to my waiting. Suddenly, I will be free. So now what I need you to do is look hard at the smoke from the incense, okay? Look at the smoke from the incense. And we will say these words again, okay? And I would need you to say it all over again. Money come and money grow. Money's mine, to me it flows. Suddenly I see the pile. Suddenly I hold the sum. Suddenly I end the trial. For the money that I need. For the money it has come. For the need that is so strong. For these words that I do read. Brings the money right along. Brings the money without waiting. Brings the money right to me. Brings the answer to my waiting. Suddenly I will be free. Okay, now you will need to close your eyes. And as you close your eyes, I want you to place your fingertips on your temples and then visualize again yourself with the money. Okay, still visualizing seeing yourself with the money. But in your possession as you're holding it in your hands, as you're counting it. It is here and now, it's yours, okay? You can open your eyes again, and then we will say, suddenly I see the pile. Suddenly I hold the sum. Suddenly I end my trial, for the money it has come, okay? And I also have these ribbons, okay? And this green ribbon here. I'll show you what it looks like. So you can usually put it like on a present or something like that, okay? Now, I do have one on the candle holder already. You can see it there, okay. I'll put this back down. And I have already done this one last week, so I do these every Thursday, okay? So I'm gonna grab another one out of here. Okay, and then, you still have some for the next weeks, and this is the one I'm using this week, okay? So, what I do is I get a hold of it and, make it nice and neat and leveled, okay? Check the music here. Okay. So I put my finger here on it, okay, so that it can stay there. And I want to make sure that it stay there, so I'm going to kind of help this first knot along, okay? And as the first one comes, I need to start speaking. And I'm saying, by knot 1, my spell has begun. Okay, so I have my first knot. I made it tight, and that is the first one, okay? So I'll be getting it ready for the second one. We're going to be making 9 knots altogether, okay? So by knot 2, plenty fruitful work to do. And then I have another knot there, okay? And I'll get myself ready for the next one. By knot 3, good, right here. Okay, by knot 3, money comes to me. And that's the third one. By knot 4, which I am making the fourth one here. Okay, so by knot 4, opportunity knocks at my door. Okay. By knot 5, my business thrives. By knot 6, this spell is fixed. By knot 7, success is given. By knot 8, increase is great. By knot 9, these things are mine. Okay, and then you have 9. I forget it over here. You have 9 knots there. Okay. And you will put it on something, to remind yourself of this, okay? You don't need to be touching it or anything, but you do want to remind yourself that this was indeed done and that you did create that, okay? And I'm putting this here on this Hoyt's cologne. If it can fit on here, hopefully it can. And, I just put it on different places to remind myself, that I did do the knots. And this is something that I would do every single Thursday, because Thursday is the Abundant of Jupiter Day. So it's a day that is in harmony with trying to do a money ritual, okay? We want to make sure that we decree and we declare it, okay? And like I told you in here, I had already wrote down affirmations or things that I wanted to happen, okay? You should always write down what you want to happen, okay? In this one, I will do another video explaining what I did also into that one to put life into it, okay? But as this completes and wraps up this particular money ritual for this week, I want to thank you so much for watching and thank you so much for listening, okay? If there's any questions or comments, please leave them below. Thank you so much, and toodles.